Your Highness, you still have scars on your back. It does you no good to languish in pain. I will procure some medicine.
No, it is fine. Though they are still deep, these are from 9 years ago. They do not hurt any longer. Besides, it would be a shame if the scars I got from protecting you were to fade. I bear these scars proudly. It makes me think that it was worthwhile that someone like me survived.
To hear you say such things.
You say that I saved you. But do you know that you also saved me that day? If I had been unable to save anyone, I would have been the sole survivor. But I saved someone. Saved you. That and that alone has always been my crutch.
When I stood before those soldiers and their swords that day, but then, you suddenly appeared. I knew then that a savior's hand could reach into even the deepest darkness. I still have not been able to repay that debt.
Have you not heard a word I've said? You have saved me in countless ways. 5 years ago, I did nothing but await my execution within my jail cell.
That was nothing more than my duty as your vassal.
Listen, perhaps you consider me to be someone special, but I think the same of you. You are irreplaceable, cherished, so stop saying that we cannot be friends.
Please, do not look at me that way. You promised me you would build a kingdom that is proud to boast of Dusker blood. In this kingdom, where there is no distinction between the... Will I finally, without reservation, be able to call you my friend? Will I, Dimitri?
Yes, you will call me your friend again and again, no matter how many hardships I must endure.
I will do all I can to bring about that world as well. To be your friend is what I have always wanted.
Is that so? I am glad to hear it.
But until that time, we must allow... So please call upon me when you walk alone at night, and even when you go out in the day.
In the end, I suppose I can live with that.
I have a question for you. Answer quickly before my hand slips and I cut you in half.
Always so ominous. Well, what is it, Felix?
Sometimes you have an animal's face, contorted with anger and bloodlust. At other times, a man's with a friendly smile. Which is your true face?
Do not waste your breath on questions with such obvious answers. They are both the real me. My father, my friends, Glenn, and they were all brutally slaughtered. If I do not shoulder the anguish and regret they must...
So that's how you justify your atrocities?
What do you mean?
I will fulfill my duty to the late king. How nauseating. The dead won't acknowledge your loyalty. They don't care. What a load of bunk it is, pretending to serve a corpse.
You are wrong.
No, I'm not. The dead are dead. The living are living. You have to respect that boundary. If you keep stringing gravestones around your neck, you'll snap.
Even still, I cannot forget them.
Then keep those thoughts to yourself. If you're too weak to do that, abandon your throne. Become a gravekeeper.
Felix.
I'm not immune to emotion, you know. Far from it. I haven't gone a day without questioning why my father and brother had to die. I'll bear this pain until the day I die. But I refuse to wallow in it. I have more important things to do than blubber for my whole life.
You know, Felix, always so sarcastic and constantly looking for a fight. But deep inside, more than anyone, you...
What are you getting at?
Oh, it's nothing. But allow me to thank you.
Not my intention. I couldn't stand the pathetic look on your face.
I see.
Your Highness, missing the day's training?
I had intended to train.
Yes, it's really coming down. It's pouring so hard, I can't help but feel poorly.
Yes. Quite.
Sorry, that one was pretty... Ah, yes. You seem to have... You must know a thing or two about it.
Of course, I'd be happy to help.
I appreciate it. You know, it's great that you're willing to help with this kind of... You're a real go-getter, Your Highness. Or should I say, your spryness? Maybe that was disrespectful. If he's going to lop off my head, he'd better go ahead and do it. I can't bear the silence. Listen, Your Highness, that joke, I didn't mean to...
I just...
Huh?
Oh my, I'm sorry, Eloise.
Wait, you mean you actually found it funny?
Oh goodness, not at all.
I see.
But when a joke is unfunny to a certain degree, it somehow comes full circle into hilarity.
That's not exactly what I was going for. Still, I don't think I've ever seen you laugh so loudly.
It's true. Laughter is not one of my strong suits. Eloise, perhaps you should focus your efforts on honing this comedic talent of yours.
This talent. Is that your...
My apologies.
That does it. Next time I make you laugh. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to cook up some top-notch rib ticklers.
Eloise, what about organizing the weapons? Oh, he's gone, isn't he?